Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You already did that in an episode.
I did? Alright, well,
Yeah.
you know what? We're doing it again. Welcome back, Cotter reference.
Welcome back, what reference?
Hashtag Welcome Back, Cotter reference.
I don't know what that means.
That's a Welcome Back, Cotter was a TV show in the 70s.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's
It's
John
like
Travolta.
John Travolta's like big.
Excuse me one moment. Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me.
Remember Rorschach?
That on the floor. I see it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it. Anthony, give it.
Oh.
Anthony, get it!
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
it's the
yes.
Jolly Rancher.
The Jolly Rancher. and
Oh, it's like, oh, is it all fucked up?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Give it to me. Give it to me.
It's a little loose.
Give it to me.
Mike-
Give it!
Mike, you have a
Come
problem.
on!
candy.
Mike's an abuser. Oh no! It just broke.
He was so overzealous.
If you could, Anthony,
Mike-
can you take
Mike-
a picture? Take a
Mike
picture of his
was
face.
so excited.
Take a picture of his face.
No, I'll get a picture of him holding it next to his face. Mike was so excited to get the lollipop out of the wrapper that he ripped the...
He ripped it in
broke
half.
the lollipop off the stick.
My whole life is a lie!
Oh, look, Evil the cat.
Yeah, evil.
You gotta find him as a worm.
Yeah. You gotta beat him at his own game, essentially. Look at this.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. Actually, I love boss battles like this. That's another thing. I don't feel
You
like
have to
there are
figure
enough.
something out.
Yeah, there's not enough boss battles where like the
Well,
boss.
it's again, it goes, like this is a really finely made game. It's got so much going for it. I mean, honestly, like it was original, like it was hand drawn cell animation. It's really good animation.
No, that's
the
another
art
thing,
style
yeah.
is brilliant. The music is awesome. The sound effects are great in the Sega Genesis version.
Let me ask you something. Does Earthworm Jim have a lollipop that I could borrow?
I'm pretty certain that you can find another one in that
Here,
bag full
hold
of
on.
candy.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second.
There's a lolly. There's tons of them.
just make that nice and loud.
It's a sour apple, though!
Wait.
Oh, let go.
All right, hold on. I could have sworn I saw. Here, have some
I could have
Twizzlers.
sworn I saw Sam's mom naked. I don't know.
What are we doing? Why are you pausing? Go!
I'm looking
putting
for
that
your
out there.
fucking. All right.
There is none in there, dude.
All right, whatever.
Because that was the last one! It was on the floor!
Sour apple's good.
Hello, blood.
No, it's not like cherry.
Another
Hold on,
difference
hold on,
between
hold
the
on.
Genesis
Hold
and
on.
the
Don't throw it away. I'll take a photo.
another difference
throwing
between the
anything.
Genesis and the Super Nintendo version is during this. The countdown's
Okay,
from
look at
9
me,
to
look at me.
1, and this one it's from 1 to 2, 1 to 9. Yeah, this isn't distracting at all.
The flash doesn't help.
Did he look dejected?
He did.
The flash doesn't help. I was like some fat ass that didn't have a can. That didn't get some fucking popsicle.
I'm about to do this.
So it goes from 1 to 9 as opposed from 9 to 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 to 1 is the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Little.
What is that? What is it? What does it matter?
Well, it's
Doesn't.
just the cat's lives. Yeah.
Oh, cats' lives.
I love the art of this game too. Like the cover art is amazing. This is amazing. You know the animate. I love. And you know what's really okay? This is the thing that I've always enjoyed about Earthworm Jim is that it has like a very subtle humor. The first one.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't.
Take itself too seriously.
No, it takes it. That's what's funny about it is it
Oh,
does
yeah?
take himself seriously. Like you look at Earthworm Jim and he's got like he has a serious attitude on his like.
Well,
he-
yeah, definitely the cover
he's a-
art. Yeah.
He's a serious character, and all the characters are like they look serious, but they're goofy.
Yeah.
Like they're all goofy. Like you got an earthworm, and a crow, and a monkey for a head. You know, a professor with a monkey on top of his head. They're all ridiculous, but that's it. They let the creators of this let that speak for itself, and not they're not like it's not too much on the nose. Like oh hey slapstick whatever. I mean there's
Yeah.
funny things that happen. You got to launch a cow. But everything else, like the music is really serious. The sound effects are good.
Launching a cow, that's the pinnacle of comedy in this game.
Well, yeah, but no, it's like Earthworm Jim, like he's kind of a badass.
That's an odd way of looking at it, though.
What do you mean?
Because technically, it is slapstick comedy.
It is, but it's not.
Like, you don't consider this like slapstick comedy right here. This is.
Well, I mean, no, this is
no, but
just
it's
more
like,
like irreverent
it's slapstick.
kind of.
It's slapstick, but the characters
You
themselves.
listen to the music though.
Well, the music,
That's not.
yeah.
That doesn't mean it's slapstick.
But it's
No,
just
no,
this
no, no,
level.
no.
Slapstick is just physical.
No, I know, but
comedy.
I'm just saying.
It's not like that's goofy.
You know what that is? You know what that is, though? That's a reference to a movie. You know what that is, right?
Are you trying to say it's a reference to?
You know what I'm talking about.
How
Anthony.
Dr.
How,
Strangelove.
how I stopped to love and learned to love the bomb.
How I learned to stop
I need to
worrying
rewatch
about
That's a
somebody.
reference of the guy in the missile. Like that's slapstick comedy.
Right.
I think
No.
you're looking at the wrong
No,
way.
no, no.
That's actually
because,
that's
like,
more
look-
like satire.
like, look at
but-
this.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. You're right, and that's beautifully drawn, but it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Well, no,
funny.
it is. It's funny. No, I'm not saying it's not funny. It's just like
Oh.
look at him. Like he looks like an action hero, but he's a worm. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that's what's funny about it is that it doesn't like it's very
And
like it kind of lets itself. It lets the humor take care of itself, sort of.
and you wouldn't consider that slapstick?
No, not really, because it's I mean, yeah, there's slapstick elements in it, but it's like like look at the way he's standing right now. Look at his pose. Like it's pretty serious. The look on his face.
He's a determined worm.
Oh, by the way, I never knew
You
like
ever played like Conquer?
no.
Conquer's
Yeah.
Bad Fur Day.
Yes.
That's a good game. Yeah.
You ever
I
played
didn't-
like that? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like
Well, yeah,
he's a squirrel in World War II, but it's like a serious moment. But like
Whoa.
it's funny because he's a fucking squirrel.
Right, no, that's exactly that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. That's what's really good about this.
I
They
consider
lost it. They lost it in Earthworm Jim too, though, because everything's silly. Like Earthworm Jim, like is running in place. He's got this goofy look on his face. Like
No.
it's just it doesn't. It lost that kind of that subtlety to it.
Oh,
It's like
I can-
everything.
I don't know what kind of comedy you consider that, but I consider that like slapsticky, like that very like that. Like,
Yeah, it's very much over the top.
Well, yeah,
it doesn't have
it's, cartoonish.
like this. Honestly, okay, it's silly. It's
No, I'm
all
talking about
this-
this. I'm talking about this
Well,
one.
no, like it's like silliness with
You
like
gotta ride on a
with
giant
like the,
hamster.
Yeah, I know.
I know, I understand, but it's very creative and unique, but everything like all right, if you take-
He's poised. He's ready to go. He's ready for. He's on the.
He's like, just give me a
He's like-
signal.
he's
like,
gotta wait for
When's
it.
it go?
okay?
When?
Look, I understand this is silly. What I'm saying is
Yeah.
it is an action game, and it's very actiony, and it's like
By the way, those little cats
I
will
think
fuck you up.
I think the thing you're forgetting is that slapstick comedy doesn't mean it has to be bad.
And
I'm not saying it's bad. You know what? Forget it.
slapstick just means it has to be physical comedy.
yeah,
but
it just has to be something that's going on around you that is funny or
You're-
random
I'm-
moments.
yeah, it has that. I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's subtle in that it's
yeah,
not.
it's not going out of its way. You're saying it's not trying too
You're
hard.
defending it.
to
I'm
be
not.
goofy.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Like,
I'm
I
not
can
saying it's
see-
bad. No, it's just you're.
I can see where you were saying like here it's like.
All right. Well,
it's-
you let's just agree to disagree then.
I'm not. I never disagree with you in the first place.
the
hold on.
comedy is more understated.
It's understated, exactly.
Yeah.
I never. It took me forever to learn how the real way to get past those. I used to have to glitch them out, like like if you as they're walking towards the screen, you run back a little bit as they approach, and they kind of disappear. I didn't know like that's a glitch,
You had to
but
lift your
I thought
ass.
that was the I didn't know you had to lift your ass.
Well,
That's apparently that's the official way to do it, and I didn't know that. It took me
Yeah.
forever. I've beaten this game doing it the glitch way, just thinking that's the way it was supposed to be done.
This part used to piss me the fuck off.
Oh no, trust me, we're not there yet.
No, it gets weird because there's a second. There's like a part
Second
two of
part.
this.
That was as
Yeah,
far as
yeah.
I could get when I was young, and
Yeah.
that was it. And I used to get so pissed off, as I'm sure all of us did.
Anyone who played this game, they know our suffering. They know our fury.
Yep. All right, so I want to take a moment to explain how I learned about Earthworm Jim. It was actually through a Taco Bell commercial. They had the toys.
As
and one-
anyone might learn about any great pop culture icon.
Well, what happened was they had the Taco Bell toys. One, you'd squeeze him and his head would pop off. And when I was a kid, I thought that was like the coolest toy ever, and I wanted it. So my parents got it for me.
Those
and
guys
then-
will fuck you up, by the way.
Oh, I know. You want me to show them? You want me to demonstrate?
Yeah, you want, yeah.
But anyway, oh, there's the cow. See, it's like that's like they just let it happen. It's not like it's anyway. Like this game it's funny, but it also has style. Anyway, so then what happened was I brought the toy into school, and like some kids were like, "Yeah, there's a video game," and they
Some
got
kid pushed me down and he beat me up and then he kicked me
yes, that's exactly what happened.
and then I said I'm never gonna play Earthworm Jim.
Okay. So anyway, so
That's
and-
what would have happened if I hadn't played Earthworm Jim.
Okay, so then after that, like, they were like, oh, and they got they got real toys at Toys R Us, and then I rented the game from Blockbuster, and it was amazing, and, I got the toys, too, and all that good stuff.
All that transmedia.
Yeah, well, I got
Jumping right in
2,
there,
and I got
watched the TV show.
I got the VHS tapes from Publix.
From Publix.
Yeah, I did
Of all
actually.
places.
From Publix. Before this was pre-sub era. Actually, no, like
pre-sub.
I don't know, like I probably was
They
starting.
may have had subs, but they just
No, I
didn't
know
have-
they had subs. I'm just saying this is before me having subs.
You were cognitively aware
Alright,
that
this
they
is it.
that they
This
had
is the
delicious
part
sandwiches
that-
to eat.
This is the part that is.
You
the
only
bane.
thought, oh, you know what? You know the place to get VHS tapes.
They have
Publix.
subs too.
I
Apparently.
can get a delicious sandwich and a VHS tape. Sounds like a place for me.
All right, this is the scene that busted so many kids' balls.
Yeah.
There are so many kids pre-pubescent
There are
balls.
so many scrotums were torn open in the attempt to beat this level.
Also, in that same retrospect, there were many men made in this single moment.
This
That's
is
true.
this is truly what separates the boys from the men and the men from the salty men.
It's really you gotta learn to be fast at this. Like Sonic, you gotta go fast because you run out of time. If you don't, like, it's crazy. That timer is not long enough.
And when you run out of time, your recipes are never quite the same.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's always a shame when you run out of time.
Especially when you're trying to make Stromboli while playing Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, you're like, oh god, I'm doing
Wait,
this.
what about how do recipes get in?
He said recipe, so I just went with it.
Because you ran out of time.
So, what is this? Back to the Future?
The fucking spice time.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there you go.
that's a fucking terrible joke. That's a triple play.
Oh.
That's a triple play fail of the
That
week.
was that was a little too cerebral for you. I'm
That-
sorry. Did I not? And I should have said cock or balls at the end of that.
How
Then
about
maybe
Penis! Like,
How about rosemary, parsley, sage, rosemary?
I thought it was a good joke, Anthony. I knew what you were saying. I understood it, and I thought it was a very good joke.
Well, there.
Alright, this is
See,
a- this is
somebody
a-
appreciates my highbrow comedy.
This is actually a pretty shitty speed run of this.
Supreme.
This is supposed to be a speed run?
It was, but I'm a little.
Well, have you died yet? You haven't died.
That doesn't mean it's a speed run. It's like
Not of the whole thing, just of this.
You might die.
I'm a little close. I'm usually. Oh well.
Woo! Woo!
I've done this so. Okay, the only reason why I can. I think probably the only reason why I can. I've beat it so many times I kind of have memorized the terrain, so I can kind of speed through it. All right, are you
Well,
guys ready
that's-
for this battle?
That's usually what happens. Oh yeah.
In the instruction book, it tells you that this is the hardest boss of the game, and he's just he's training right now. He's
Yeah, he
getting
is.
ready for it.
So
All right,
well, let's pause it. Let's pause it, and I'll tell you what. Let's do it next time.
all right. Next time,
Next time on Triple Play, you're gonna watch this epic battle. Earthworm Jim's gonna
gonna pull up his pants, and he's gonna
duke it out
This
with
is-
this goldfish.